In this video, we're going to talk about the secret thing that dismissive avoidants actually love in a partner. But the most important thing about this video and about this thing that they secretly love that we're going to talk about is that it will help you to start focusing on your healing and the wound that might have led you to someone who could emotionally neglect you. So before I get into this video, I'd just like to let you know two things. The first thing is that, as always, I've got my Heartbreak Healers Club for anybody who wants community support, who really wants to be seen in a safe space so that you can process things that you might have been going through in a breakup or in a difficult relationship. Whatever it is that you need to talk about, this is what the Heartbreak Healers Club is for. And the other thing is that for the rest of August, I can't believe it's August, I have a really awesome offer on, which is that if you buy any of my coaching packages, you get a free 5-week self-study course for free. So that's either Let Love In or it's the self-concept and inner healing course. Both have got such good feedback and they're really powerful, the lessons in those. So if you'd like some one-to-one coaching, the courses really complement the coaching, so we can talk through some of the lessons that you're learning in the course as well. Usually these courses are £160 each. If you buy the 12-session package, then you get both of the courses for free. So that is my awesome offer of the month. Right. Okay, so what's this secret thing that dismissive avoidants love? The fact is that if you have been drawn to a dismissive avoidant, then there may already be a wound there with you about your worth, about not feeling good enough, and about specifically not being able to express or say your needs. Maybe you have a habit of shutting down and silencing yourself, or finding it difficult to express what's true for you when something isn't the way that you want it to be in a relationship. And this will have come from childhood. And this is okay for a dismissive avoidant for a while because they're not being challenged. And it's like you put in a lot of effort and they put in minimal effort and they get a massive reward. Okay, so that's great. You know, they get to put in a little bit of effort and you give all this, over loving, over giving, over sharing everything so that they feel very safe in the relationship. Right? But they can get complacent with this and they can start taking and taking and taking. And this is all okay for a dismissive avoidant who doesn't like conflict, who doesn't like to be vulnerable. But secretly, the dismissive avoidant needs and wants somebody who is going to help them grow, even though they're going to be resistant, they're not going to say they like it. But actually, as soon as you set boundaries, as soon as you say no, as soon as you hold yourself to your own standards, as soon as you have your own life, have other things going on, and you don't wait around for them, and you stop trying to fix and please them and explain yourself to them, as soon as you stop doing all of these things that have been keeping them very safe in their coping mechanisms for a really long time, this kind of wakes them up, jolts them up a bit. And although, yes, they are likely to shut down, they're likely to respond initially in a negative way, this is actually what the dismissive avoidant needs. And it stops enabling them from being in their coping strategies of survival that they've had for years and years and years. They secretly like this because they know that this is more of a challenge for them. And I'm not saying that you should make yourself like a challenge and that it should be challenging for someone to be with you, because that isn't going to work either. But the main thing about this is that when you start to work on this wound of not being able to speak your truth and fearing losing this person if you're your authentic self, and you're people pleasing or you're trying to fix them, over explain things, this, like I say, it keeps them very complacent and it keeps you also stuck in the cycle of feeling like your feelings don't matter. So your side of the street involves, in this work, you learning how to get okay with the discomfort of starting to speak what's true for you. And this won't feel comfortable because it's going to, in your nervous system, feel like you're threatening the attachment, right? Whenever we do something that's against our normal strategy for surviving in relationships, our nervous system just says, no, No, I don't want to set a boundary because I might lose them. And what if they don't meet me where I am? What if they don't grow? What if they disappear? And this is what you have to get okay with. Unfortunately, this is the thing that you have to go okay with, that they might not be ready. But on some level, they actually 100% will respect you more. When you respect yourself, other people respect you. Okay? And it isn't easy at first. Like I say, I think I've said all of those things in one cluster of like, when you stop people pleasing, when you stop over explaining, when you set boundaries, all of these things, like, you won't be able to do them all in one go. It's like a little bit at a time. I'm going to try this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to set this boundary. I'm going to speak my truth. And then what happens is often an expansion and then a contraction. You'll go, oh no, I can't believe I did that. And then you'll doubt yourself. And probably with a dismissive avoidant, their reaction will make you doubt yourself more. And this is one of the dangerous things about being with a dismissive avoidant for too long, is that they can, if they are absolutely unwilling to grow, to evolve, to meet you where you are, if you stay in that situation where you're trying to set a boundary and hoping that they meet you there, you end up doubting yourself. And the thing is that you can't try to set a boundary. That's not the same as setting a boundary. You have to just set a boundary and then hold yourself to that standard. Now, sometimes it happens that if a dismissive avoidant is ready to start reflecting and looking at themselves, they will get the cue from your new behavior that there's a new move in the dance that they have to catch up with, that they have to learn, which involves their own self-reflection and their own journey of understanding their own coping strategies. But if you don't want to be ignored, if you don't want to be silenced, if you don't want to be forgotten about for 3 days, then you have to set your standards and you have to stick to it. And like I say, dismissive avoidants need this and they want it because on some level we all want to grow. We're all here to evolve. And this is a way that is a catalyst for them to start maybe self-reflecting. What I'm not going to do in this video is guarantee that if you do these things, they will definitely go on some kind of transformation within themselves. It might initiate something within them that shifts, but the more important thing is that when you start to show up for yourself, you are going to connect to your authentic truth. You are going to evolve out of your patterns that have led you to people who neglect you, right? You have to prioritize your vision of the love and the relationship and the family and the home that you want. Home is safety, okay? Emotional safety, all of it. And you have to prioritize your vision. And this doesn't mean doing it in your head. It means embodying it. When we start to embody and embrace the person that we actually want to be, we start to get okay with the fact that some people are going to meet us there and some people are not. And this isn't to say that, because there is quite a lot of videos actually that kind of give you this false idea that the right person will make this person change. The right person will actually be the catalyst for change for this person. And that makes you feel even worse about yourself. It's not about them. It's not about their perception of anything. This is all about you being the right person for you. This is all about self-respect. This is all about uncovering the patterns and the beliefs that have held you back for so long. This is all about empowering you to be the person that you want to be. And it's fucking hard. I'm telling you, it's hard. I really know. You can trust me when I say I really, really know how hard this is. Okay, so when I'm saying this, it's not like I'm expecting you all to just like go and have a transformation, say and do all the things that are self-respecting. It's going to be bit by bit. You'll learn, you'll get a little bit of movement where you'll think, oh my God, I'm so proud of myself. The good thing is about setting boundaries is that your resentment starts to decrease towards them and that you start to feel so much more loving towards yourself. And that is the best benefit that you get from setting boundaries. You feel more at peace because the part of you that's screaming, saying, I'm not being listened to, no one can hear me, is finally honoured. And this changes, transforms relationships. And now I have seen it, that this can change entire dynamics with people. But the one that you've got to focus on is the dynamic and the relationship that you have with yourself. Because if you're struggling to do these things, if you're struggling to speak your truth, set boundaries, then it means that your sense of self is weak, which is also because of child. It's not your fault. It's not because you've done anything wrong. It's just the way your life has led you to leading you to feel unsure about yourself, not confident in your needs, not even maybe knowing what they are. And this is something that we can also explore, is understanding what your needs are. And it starts with validating your feelings. It starts with taking brave little steps, one little step at a time. And over time, the layers come away and you start to feel more and more confident and more at peace. And then you see people just naturally respect you, and you're drawn to healthier people and healthier partners, and healthier partners appear with you, you know? So this is the power of this work. It's not easy. Like I say, it's really, really hard. But you're on the journey. You, having listened to this video, I know that you're on the journey. And I know that this on some level is resonating with you. And I know that you're inspired to put yourself first. And you should be, because the rewards will change your life in the best possible way. And start thinking about that healthy, safe love that you want, the family, the home, you know, the peace at the end of all of this. This is something you get to create. It all starts with you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to work with me one-to-one, like I say, I've got my August offer, which means that you get the self-concept and inner healing course for free, or the Let Love In course for free. They really complement the coaching. Or you can come to the Heartbreak Healers Club, which is an amazing way where we do exercises, pair work. It's awesome. So if you'd like any more information about any of these things, you can find out in the links below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.